used to hearing it's a matter of time before anything I'm up before is sure to be mine. And I do believe it, and I get to receive it as I keep these words in my mind each and every time. Just prepare for it. Just prepare for it. Who knows it could happen tonight, and it could happen to knows, but who really knows? Who knows, but who really knows? Death sneaks upon you like a thief in the night. Since we're not sure if it's arrival, we gotta live right, though we might get distracted by the things in our sight. We can't go blindly when we enter the light. Before we enter the light, just prepare for it. Just prepare for it. Who knows it could happen tonight, and it could happen to knows, but who really knows? Who knows, but who really knows?
Nobody hyper than Blacker representing for overall setting.
We gotta give thanks. We got to give thanks, yes, for the ones that come before us, and we gotta shake hands. Hi, this is Singing Melody, and I'll be on the Overall Settings podcast.
Overall setting.
Yeah, me now, overall settings.
Ashes, burn them down all the way. You don't know Rasjama represent for overall settings.
Man, it's all about overall settings.
It's all about overall.
Live on the Overall Setting podcast.
Overall settings. Watch your friends, watch your friends, watch your keeper. Watch your friends, watch your friends, watch your keeper. Watch your friends, know your friends. Overall settings, turn up the ends.
Tell me your niggas score, please.
Yeah, the score to Old Man Willard.
Oh man, Willard. What?
It still look the same as it did when we was kids.
My ganja is the original ganja.
Man, we about to be on. Give me the bud.
It make you see things you don't want to see.
I ain't think you was gonna really go there. Y'all niggas is crazy.
It make you remember things you don't want to remember.
Willard. Right. Why did that name sound so familiar?
I still believe them old stories, man.
I heard screaming from apartment 3. Yeah, let's move.
Man, what is going on?
It gotta be that weed. It gotta be.
Yo, what it do, what it do, what it do, what it do? The man said the ganja. Man said the ganja, bro. Leave the what and take the what? Yeah, mad man, what here, brother. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Overall Settings, the podcast that differs, where we highlight the icons of yesteryear who chopped the bush for the current icons of today who set the stage for the future icons of tomorrow. And one of the things that we pride ourselves on over here is always to bring forth the diamonds in the rough. And tonight is an added incentive for me because I know this particular diamond for quite some time now. We rubbed shoulders for about well over 10 years, you know what I mean? And, you know, he's always on his grind, multitasking just like myself, you know what I'm saying? Two working individuals, blue-collar individuals, aspiring to be better, you know, with our God-given gift, you know what I'm saying? And using what you have in order to, you know, get what you gotta get, because this industry you know what I mean, is a very, very tough industry. You know what I mean? I
Yeah,
remember,
yeah, yeah.
I came on the scene at a time where, you know, platforms like YouTube and Tubi and, even TikTok and those things were,
Non-existent.
unheard of. So you had to do everything from the muscle. You know what I'm saying? So like now, in this era where everything is just so hands on and in real time, you know what I mean? What's going to happen is the market is going to become saturated. You're going to have a lot of people, doing things and putting forth works because it's really nothing to like kind of like scrutinize what's good from what's bad. You know what I mean? But you know, so sometimes you get kind of lost in the crowd. But I've seen this kid steadfastly working. I mean, award winning. You know what I mean? From a musical standpoint to the point where I can remember it was days when he's like, "Yo, man, I'm trying to get with somebody that could shoot a video," and here it is. He's shooting not only his own videos but movies and things of that nature. You know what I mean? So it's a very rich history. That he has, and I just want to welcome to the platform a very warm, and it's actually on set right now. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah, yeah.
So
So
this might be one of
we,
these condensed. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah, we gotta give thanks
Yeah,
though. I forgive
yeah.
thanks,
We might
man.
have to
Thank you,
talk
man.
to him
Thank you, thank you,
again.
thank you, thank
But
you, yo.
but just for him to take the time out. You know what
Yes.
I'm saying? To be here. We really appreciate love. We don't appreciate hate anything. We appreciate love. The fact that he would take the time out. Of such a busy schedule. So ladies and gentlemen, we welcome to the set. For the first time, friend of mine, also hopefully to be a friend of yours eventually. You know what I mean? We're good friend, R.A. Certified.
Hey, yeah, that was love, man. Respect, 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 man.
What's up with you, bro? What's up, man? How you
Good,
feeling?
man. Like you said, man. We on set, man. I'm working right now, man.
That's
Just
what's up, man. So we might have to get the condensed version today. You know what I mean? Like we usually like to go deep, and you know what I'm
well,
saying.
man. I'm always here. I would love to stop by multiple times. Give
Right,
them a
right,
little,
right, right,
give
right,
them a
right.
chapter at a time.
Right, right, right. No doubt, no doubt. So, like how we know that you pretty busy or whatever. You know what I mean? We know that I personally know that you're a triple threat. You know what I'm saying? And maybe even a quadruple threat. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, you've been making your contribution to the arts for quite some time. You know what I'm saying? When did that interest come about? What was your earliest memory of what lured you to the arts
No,
overall? And was it music or was it filmmaking or which one was your first love?
So actually like since the beginning of the time, like since as far as I can remember, like I could draw, that's my first
Mm,
skill with the arts or whatever. I always been like real good at with drawing and creating, things with my hands or whatever. So like even like in middle school, I drew the cover for the yearbook,
oh
our
wow.
graduation year. They had the Special Olympics going on around that time for the the kids with special needs, and
Mm,
I actually designed their shirts their one year
oh
or whatever.
wow.
They did like a Special Olympics thing, and I designed the shirts for that.
Oh, that's dope.
So
Dope.
that was my early thing, was the art thing. I did tattoos, and I drew on clothes and
Mm.
graffitied. I did graffiti before I did graffiti before I rapped. You know what I'm saying? So
Okay, okay,
I,
okay.
so how
the
how
hip
old
hop
were
thing.
you at this
Yeah.
time though? How
Say
old
that.
were you at this time? How
Like
old?
13, 12, 13, like middle school, like sixth, seventh grade, around that time.
Oh, so you got the knack early.
Well, I was drawing like, forever. Like, I was drawing before I could spell. But the yeah, everything else like got molded around like sixth grade. Like, I kind of like, knew what my niche was.
Based on my experience, a lot of times, I feel like a creative mind taps into the arts or the arts lure them for it could be trauma, it could be something that inspired you in a way. It's like a lot of times us tapping into that third eye is kind of
Mhm.
like you looking for a refuge in a sense. What was your
Right.
experience when you started to discover your talent?
Well, it always been therapeutic for me.
Okay,
It
right.
always been an escape. Like I think like even like early, being on punishment and things like that.
Mm,
So if I'm in the room, I'm kind of just there, just me and a piece of paper or a pencil.
mm,
You know what I mean? So I just always had, you know what I mean? I just always had an imagination. You know what I mean? I always escaped
okay,
from reality through the art. So
right,
that's pretty
right.
much like I think like the therapy in it. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mm,
even now, like even like writing raps or whatever, like it has to be like something from the heart. You know what I mean? I got to be inspired by something to really, put the art to work.
right.
Mm. Mhm.
So early life, where what was that like, and where did you originate from?
Well, I'm from G Town, Philly, uptown Philly,
Okay,
born and raised. Yeah, that's basically the stomping grounds. Somerville, right there near Lonnie Young. That's
okay.
that's the
Mm.
stomping grounds for me.
So what was life like? Grow. I mean, would that be considered what at that particular time, middle class, urban? Like, what was it? What was your
Well,
experience growing up there? I think he froze, peeps.
Froze.
He's freezing and he's in Philly. What's going on, man? Is it? Ladies and gentlemen, we're here with the multi-talented R.A. certified. You know what I'm saying? And trust me, peeps, he's a hell of a not only an actor. You know what I'm saying? A film producer, but one hell of an artist. You know what I'm saying? Not sure what just happened, but I'm gonna I'm gonna play something from one of his catalog, from out of his catalog. Hopefully we can get him back. Not really sure what happened, but this song is a song that got utilized for a lot of different things. As you notice, he was saying that he basically did stuff for what's that, the Special Olympics.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He designed the
The T-shirts.
so this is another thing that this is further on in life when obviously he became an artist. He made this contribution and they started to use maybe
He's
he could
back.
tell.
He's back.
Hold on.
He's
Can you hear us?
back. You hearing us?
Can you hear us? Ari, if you can hear us, put up your hand. We could definitely see you, but I'm not hearing you right now. Can you hear us?
Can
I can't hear you. Maybe you got a phone call. Did somebody call you? Log out and then log back in. I think somebody probably called you.
Yeah.
Ladies and
Can you
gentlemen,
hear?
no, I was going to tell you to log out and log back in because if you got a phone call, sometimes that'll kill the mic. All right, cool.
So
Ladies,
you still want to drop the video?
we can. Yeah, we could do that. All right. So here we go. I'm going to play this particular song. He's going to tell us something about it when he comes back. But very heavy, heavy material. RA certified.
I wrote this for the black fathers, the true black fathers. Stand up. Okay, The other day I had to sit down with my baby girl. She's still real young, but she ain't dumb, or must I keep it real? She starting school, I tell her others may be cruel. Just do what you supposed to do, don't follow what the others do. It won't be easy, but daddy knows best, believe me. Raising children even harder, I don't know how to be a father. My father barely bothered, it was me, my mom, and Myra. In that 2-bedroom apartment, always wish we had our fathers. Too many black brothers lead they toddlers, then the single parent mothers gotta teach the kids survival. Respect to my mama, I appreciate your guidance, but the loving mother aura couldn't keep me from that corner. A man should raise a man, that same man should teach his daughter self-respect, and don't you never let him put his hands on you. Sometimes I wonder, what if my pop was Malcolm? Will my bad decisions, harsh living still be the outcome, huh? Ain't no power like the power of a black father. He shall inspire the black children to reach higher. The true role models is the black fathers, and the mothers playing fathers, cause baby daddy a straight coward. Ain't no power like the power of a black father. He shall inspire the black children to reach higher. The true role models is the black fathers, and the mothers playing fathers, cause baby daddy a straight coward. Deadbeat daddies, when you see them in the streets, they happy. Most of the time, he playing daddy in another family. Meanwhile, his kid, he grow up broken family with no daddy. That dude that beat his mom and touch his sister, his stepdaddy. Then you got that other dude that love his kid. Baby mama, she a trippin', all she care about is bread. Back and forth to family court, custody and child support. Feel like you're back against the wall. Best believe I feel you, boy. I feel you, boy. Cause through it all, you gotta play your part. It ain't that baby fault that you and her don't get along. See, this is more than just a song. Some of these brothers is dead wrong. Or maybe I just care too much about the kids that get left scarred. I salute that black father that stand tall. Won't be there when time's hard. America clap for him. Not only cause he there, but because he gon' work harder to be a better man to his family than his father. Ain't no power like the power of a black father. He shall inspire the black children to reach higher. The true role models is the black fathers, and the mothers playing fathers, cause baby daddy is straight coward. Ain't no power like the power of a black father. He shall inspire the black children to reach higher. The true role models is the black fathers, and the mothers playing fathers, cause baby daddy is straight coward.
Wow.
Yeah, that's right.
Wow.
Not only the black father, but I specify the black father because we get a bad rep. Just for everybody out there, hey man taking care of his family. Take a road man to take care of his family. Salute all the fathers. Team Danger Zone. RA certified.
Wow.
Big tune.
Wow.
Big tune. Big tune.
Respect.
Yeah,
Big
bro.
Big
Every time I hear it, I get goose pimples. I mean, at that particular time, I was going through, a very stressful situation. You know what I'm saying? And I'm pretty sure that it's men around the world who are continuously going through situations like that. You know what I mean? And
Right.
he kind of covered all bases when he talked about, that like every kind of father that there possibly is. Some that's raising other people kids, some that want to be a part of their own family. You got the stepfather stepping in, like doing, oh my God, like bro, that right there, we didn't mean to kind of like segue into that.
That was dope though.
Yeah.
That was on point, man.
Bro,
like that was on point, man. Respect all the fathers, man.
That's a timeless song, man.
Yeah.
That's
That right there
song.
is a song that's gonna live forever. You know what I'm saying? You probably can count the amount of odes to actually black fathers on your hands. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, so that is definitely once people get wind of that, like that's one of those songs that's just gonna continue to grow and
Timeless,
grow
bro.
and
Timeless.
grow.
Timeless.
Music,
Timeless.
music.
Thank you.
You know what
Thank
I'm
you.
saying? So, now that I kind of like segue into the music, I know, we were talking before we got interrupted about, your artistry on a whole, how, you first gravitated to, graffiti,
drawing and all
then
that,
ultimately it turned into you designing things for people. At what point did the love for music start to become apparent?
All right, so I remember that like yesterday, So shout out a friend of mine, James Williams. I actually got left back in the 6th grade. That's why I can recollect a lot with like 6th grade, 7th grade. That's also like the year my father died.
Oh wow.
So 6th grade was a turning point, you know what I'm saying? Because like my friends that's my age now, I'm in a grade with friends with people younger than me, so I'm like out of place, you know what I'm saying? But I met a guy during that time, and his name he went by J Rock at the time, and at that time, like I said, I was really into yo, just a little bit, yo. I was really into like different things like art and like connects and building blocks and all that stuff was all around that time. Like I was into like wrestling, things like that, you know what I'm saying? So I really wasn't into music at all, like from hip hop, you know what I mean? I was into like a lot of like soul music, old school, like R&B. Like I grew up in a house full of women, you know what I mean? So that's what they listen to, you know what I'm saying? So all that R&B and soul really what I came up on. So around 6th grade, this guy, he was rapping. He was into like Bone Thugs and Harmony and like shit like that. So I was familiar with like the hits and stuff like that or whatever. But so he rapping, he writing his own rap. So I'm like, damn, you wrote that? So I'm like, now I want to try. You know what I'm saying? So I try to write some raps or whatever. We write some raps, but then where all my little things I'm into come into play, I can draw a CD cover. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, oh, I got a tape cover for us. Like, you know what I mean? I can make the CD tape cover for us. Now I got wrestling instrumental beats. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
So now we gonna rap on these beats. You see what I'm saying? So all that shit just start developing. Like, you know what I mean? And I ain't looked back since. But that's like that was the start of it. That was the start of it. And then I kind of like went to, my neighborhood and like, introduced some of my like close friends to it and like, yo, let's make a rap group. You know what I mean? And yeah, so that's where it started at. Like, so I feel like if I ain't get left back, I wouldn't be a rapper.
Oh
wow.
Wow.
Yeah. So being left back was kind of like, man.
I mean, everything happens for a reason.
A blessing and a curse.
Yeah, blessing and a curse, blessing in disguise.
So basically, I know that what I noticed. What you said was that you didn't really have an interest in rap music because you kind of like grew up.
I wasn't familiar. Yeah.
Right. So J Rock was the kind of the one who brought that to the surface. So did you start to because I noticed that you are an innovative person, you know what I mean? Like, so because I remember, like I said, me and you had a conversation where at one point you were looking for a videographer or somebody to shoot movies for you, and so ultimately you started doing it yourself. So I gather, just from the type of person that you are, that's full of ambition, you know what I mean? And after the initial encounter with J Rock, did you start to like do research on your own to become a better MC? And who were some of the people that you started to look up to?
Absolutely, man. So so from there, like my mom had like she was messing with this guy or whatever. I remember Mr. John. She was messing with Mr. John. He's from New York. His nigga was from New York. So I always was standoffish with my mom boyfriends, like coming up or whatever. I just never I never gave nobody a chance.
Right.
But he had all these CDs, like he just left them all, they just was at the house or whatever. So at this time, I'm trying to figure out who, like, you know what I mean? I'm trying to develop a style. The Locks, the Money, Power, Respect tape. It was a cassette tape. That's like one of the first cassette tapes I fell in love with, like Jadakiss per se. Like that's where everything was around that time. Like, I was like, I gotta get like this guy with the witty lines and the style, so I think in the beginning I took a lot, and even when, like I said, when we made our group or whatever, we took a lot from the lots, but we were 14. You know what I mean? We
Right, right,
13,
right,
14.
right.
So we even had some people that got behind us and kind of tried to market it and put us out there or whatever, and we were a little too hard. You know, it's like they're a little too locks. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So,
yeah, you 13 to 14 years old, talking
yeah,
about
but I
blowing the
mean,
nigga top off and all that,
we
and
was.
flipping the coke and all that.
If we could have got bald heads, we would have, man. Like that's what we like. That's what it was, like, you know that. And then of course that's what state property comes along, and you know a lot of the '90s gangster rap. You know what I'm saying? Like that's when all that stuff starts emerging or whatever, and that's kind of like where where it started. Like when I start digging, so a lot of the early New York stuff. But I always tell people I was a late bloomer though. Like even Wu-Tang Clan, like it came later. It like I was into the commercial rap, I guess, like the Mace,
right?
All the bad boy stuff.
Yeah,
And
top
I was
10, top
kind
10.
of listening to that stuff, and then I start, listening to the B-side stuff.
Right, right, right. Definitely understand. Definitely understand.
So I mean, making that transition from your being an artist, and then drawing and all that, and then going into the hip hop. What was that? What was your parents? What was they? Was they supportive of that when you picked up the rap thing at such an early age and forming a group and all that?
Especially with the shit y'all was talking about.
Yeah, to be honest, I don't think my mom, I think the biggest thing was me staying out of trouble. You know what I'm saying? So when I was younger, like I said, she's the one that got me involved in a lot of them art camps and summer camps, and the different things that I used with the rap and the movies and stuff. So I feel like she's a part of the development, but she didn't understand where it was going. Honestly, I think my mom really, really seen where my rap ability was when I was standing next to the Rakims and the LL Cool J's and the people that she came up on. She ain't paying no mind when I'm next to Beanie Siegel and the Locks. Like she don't. But when I start standing next to them legends, that's when it was like, oh, like, what I mean? This what you've been doing for the past 10, 12 years. But she always been behind my talents, like my creativity. That always been my niche. Like, I never really been into the schools or the books and, sports. It always been art to me. You know what I mean? I come from an edgy hood though, so I had to figure out how to use my art nerdy side, you know what I mean, to still maneuver,
True.
the trenches,
What was it? People in your neighborhood that were pursuing rap careers as well?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it was a few. I mean, you got J Cash, you got my partner at the time, Cassius K. You got the whole Uptown. I mean, you got some of them still moving around right now, like Son of the 215, and you got a lot of them, like my youngest Spiz. He was always a sponge, around now. He's really making a name for himself. So
that's what's up.
It always been, it's like you said earlier, it's a tough game, but the strong survive, so real recognize real, and everybody is still, the ones that get, standing is still standing,
Bro, I'm half a century.
I would ask, what was the name of your rap group that y'all started back then?
Well, I used to go by my name RA certified now, but I used to go by Razor. That was my name, Razor.
Razor. So what was the group name?
The group name was Dangerous Villains. Our neighborhood is called Somerville. So we went by Dangerous Villains, and it become how you say it, a legend now, it's become a neighborhood legend now, because we had Dickie jackets with we all had a different Pokemon on the back. I mean, we was like Wu-Tang Clan deep. I mean, we was about 20 of us, and Only about 4 or 5 rappers, but you know, the rest of them, made our presence known.
Yeah,
You know
you
what I mean?
definitely fit the rapper criteria because you got to have an entourage.
Entourage, right?
Yeah, no, man, from day one, man. Like day one, they've been around. They still around. I mean, we
So I
switched it to
mean,
Danger Zone. Dangerous Villains went to Danger Zone, but
right.
as you can see, it's just an evolution. It just evolves.
I can remember, from one artist to the next. My first experience in the studio. And like hearing yourself, playing it back or whatever. Like, what was that experience like for you? The first time you actually recorded something. I mean, writing something, reciting it and saying it, that's a
Right.
high. But I think the ultimate high, even before the radio
Hearing
and
yourself.
wherever else, is actually hearing it back over the beat. You know what I'm saying? So, like, what was your experience with that? When did that take place? Do you remember what your first song was
So
that you actually recorded? I should say.
so it's I guess I got 2 answers to that because we got the J Rock recording and
Mm-hmm.
then we got the Dangerous Villains recording.
Okay.
So the J Rock recording, my mom had a stereo system, like one of the ones that stand up with the 3 layers and the
Yeah, I
big
know
tall
exactly what you're
speakers.
talking about.
She
Yeah.
had that, and it actually had 2 microphone inputs.
Okay.
J Rock, Mr. Hip Hop, says, you can plug the earphones into the mic
Yes,
input
yes,
and
yes.
rap into the earphone.
Been there, done that. Yeah.
Put the tape inside the tape. I mean, put some paper inside your tape. And I recorded over every tape my mom had. I recorded over all the Patti LaBelle
She in the
and
crib.
Luther
She in the crib. She
Vandross.
in
I
the crib.
recorded
Tell
over
myself
all that shit.
with
How much trouble you got into for that? How much trouble you got into for
Let's
that?
just say the tapes were lost. Because I knew how to get the alcohol and take the writing off too, and then draw my logo on it.
Piracy at its best. so yeah, I think that was mostly everybody, like hearing yourself back over, overdubbing and all of that type of stuff. So that's crazy. So that was the one with you and J.
That was the one with J Rock. Now
Mm.
with Dangerous Villains, shout out K Luck, R.I.P. to K Luck. K Luck actually was the bass player for Boys the Men. He actually played bass.
You talking about Kenny Luck?
Yep, Kenny Luck. Yeah, well,
yeah, that used to he used to be down in his basement.
Yep. So
wow.
Kenny Luck is the first person to record us in the studio, and he's actually family of a friend of mine's. So we had a song. We recorded it over the damn, I don't remember the beat right now. But we recorded it over an instrumental, and it was Somerville Killers, Topside. That's our first. It was like that was the first time we heard a car ride past, and like, yo, let me get that one of them tapes. Let me, and that's the first time we really heard, that other people hear it.
Right. Wow.
See what I'm saying?
Wow. So what was I mean, obviously, if people is riding past in cars, and people is requesting.
I mean, it's local. It's a 5-block radius.
Regardless,
right.
Bro. Like, listen, like just outside of the scope of your comfort zone. Like,
exactly.
If you like, trust me, it's because remember, it's a challenge, and I mean, like you at that particular time, you was just aspiring to be better than you was the day before.
Right.
Like, you never knew that at some point these people that you aspire to be like, you be sharing stages with them, you know what I mean? So, just to get somebody outside of your immediate, circle to hear that and actually be responsive to it is, the ultimate high for any artist. You know what I'm saying? Like, trust me.
And we had OGs in the shout out Black Ski. Black Ski, OG, he was rapping in our hood, and he embraced it. You know what I'm saying? To this day, like, he really, like, show me love. Like, man, I really love it. He watched me grow. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I respect back,
So at what point did you start to, get beyond that particular point to start to like turn it into something that you felt like you wanted to get to the point where you are now, or even beyond that? You know what I mean? Like, because I mean, Kenny Luck, rest in peace to one of the greats. Trust me, phenomenal producer, phenomenal guitar player. You know what I
Yes.
mean? He definitely made his contribution to this cause. But outside of that, once you started to get that response, what was the next move for you to start taking things to the next level?
Well, then you know what comes next. You know what comes next. Now you got to get battle tested.
Oh
Now,
wow!
now the I don't want to say haters, but I guess the competitiveness has to
Yeah.
come on to play now. Now you have to go through this level. So now high
Mm,
school happens, and high
mm,
school is all about rap battles. High school is
mm.
all about where Razor at, where Razor at, where
Oh
Razor at.
wow! Wow!
So,
Wow!
but
Wow!
I'm ready,
would you say cipher time now?
So
Time for the
look, quick
cipher.
story. I went to Dobbins ninth grade. Went to Dobbins like when I went to high school. That was I went there for art and stuff like that. So I went to Dobbins.
You might
For,
have went to school with my daughter.
I ain't go to school though, so but I was enrolled in Dobbins, right? Ninth grade. But I'm from Uptown. I'm from King, Martin Luther King.
Bro, real quick. If
Mm-hmm.
you was you a smart man, trust me.
I mean,
You're a
that's why I
smart
said my
man.
mom ain't catch
You a
on it later.
smart
Like she
man.
like, what the hell is going on? You see what I'm saying?
Dobbins ain't for nobody that's
Right.
Dobbins is
So I
for
was there for
upstairs.
computer. I was there for computer graphics. This is the early 2000s, so this is new. That's a new. That's a new trade. You know what I'm saying? So I'm there for computer graphics, but somehow things got tricked up, and I end up in there for computer technology, which is a lot of science and math. I ran.
Yep.
I ran. You know what I'm saying? So, but my friends are going to high school at King throughout the summer before high school starts, before that freshman year starts. I'm building up my name. I'm building up my rap name throughout the summer, battling. I'm battling people on different blocks, different neighborhoods. So by the time high school come, my name is ringing. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not in King. I'm not. I'm in Dobbins where
That's what
nobody
I'm about
knows
to ask
nothing
you, yo.
about what I do. They
Yeah,
don't
that's
know.
what I'm about to ask you. Being in Dobbins, I know they ain't gonna respect that rap thing on that level because
But I
y'all
wasn't.
some bunch of smart kids now.
But that's a whole new audience. I don't think the confidence was fully there.
Right,
When I went to
Right.
Dobbins, everything was about art. It was about fashion,
Mm,
cosmetology, hair,
mhm, mhm,
dancing,
mhm,
sports. It
mhm.
it wasn't when I went when you go to King, that shit is rap high school. That's what it is. That's what it is. Every floor is a different genre. You see what I'm
That's
saying?
crazy. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
you might battle a conscious nigga on the first floor and then be battling the hardest of hard up there on the third floor. Like you gotta
Hey,
develop. Like you gotta
Wow! Wow!
going to
you
Wow!
have to adjust. Like put it
going to
like you have
Dobbins
to
and King.
adjust.
You considered a nerd, bro.
That's crazy,
You
bro.
considered a nerd going to Dobbins
That's
Yeah,
up
but
here
I
to
crazy.
what I
King.
said that early. I said that
Yeah,
earlier.
yeah. He
That's
did say,
the
yeah.
first half of my life is I am.
Right,
I'm in
right,
summer camps and art camps and
right.
science camps. I've done all that shit. So I
But
am until I
ultimately,
walk up, until I step off the porch.
you
Now I
just
gotta
became.
keep up with my neighborhood. You said
They said bring it back to the hood.
So basically, you know what I mean, you started to sharpen your iron, among cause they say iron sharpens iron, you know what I mean? So you went to, King was like a crash course for
mm-hmm.
honing your skill, you know what I mean? So,
Facts.
after, you develop this confidence level, you know what I mean? I'm pretty sure, you won some, you lost some, but ultimately all of them were a win-win situation
Mm-hmm.
because every time you're getting better and better, you
Yep.
know what I'm saying? So like from Dobbins, were you guys danger zone at that particular time, or when did that transition come
So
into
we
play?
were the dangerous villains, and that was the
Okay.
thing. Coming out of eighth grade, we're split up. We got some already in freshmen, someone already freshman. Because remember, I'm left back, so I'm
Hmm.
behind a little bit. So
Hmm.
now I got people with me. You know what I mean? So we got people in high school already while we're just coming out of middle school. So they're anticipating our arrival because we have built up a huge name. Like, I mean, for everything, you know, like just nothing nice. You know what I'm saying? So we build up a huge name. So they're on the note like, oh, they better not come to this school. They better not come here with this. Because once you get to high school, now you got other neighborhoods in one school. You know what I'm saying? So now you have to, you know what I mean? You got other crews that's just as tough as you may think you are. You know what I mean? So now you got to, you know, everybody's anticipating it. But when I went to Dobbins, it's like, oh, he not here. You know what I'm saying? Like, so when after school, I'm racing home from Dobbins to meet up with my friends to cause havoc or whatever, to jump into a rap battle or whatever. So I just wanted to go to King so bad. You see what I'm saying? So it was like, Mom, I have to get out of here. I have to get out. This is not me. Like, you know, I can't. This is not working for me. Like, you know what I mean? So I begged and pleaded and pleaded and pleaded. So that 10th grade year, I was in King. You know what I mean? I transferred. And the first day of school, it was 4 battles, you know, coming my way.
Oh wow.
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 So did you embrace that change at that time? Or how
I
was it like
couldn't
for you?
wait. Yes, I felt alive again. I was lost in Dobbins. I mean, I had a few girlfriends, you know,
Right.
but I didn't have a crew. I wasn't popular in Dobbins like I was popular uptown. You know what I mean? I'm down North Philly. I don't know. I didn't know too many. I knew some females. That's about all I knew. I didn't really know I didn't have a crew. I didn't have I went to school, left early, and was trying to be uptown before they got out of school.
That's dope, bro. That's dope, bro. So like what the transition from, you know, one group to like, how did the whole concept for Team Danger Zone come about?
Well, we got older, you know what I mean? We got older. You know, rest a lot of my homies soul, you know what I mean? Got, streets got a lot of us, you know what I'm saying? But we got older, you know what I mean? So we wanted to keep it close, you know what I'm saying? So the Dangerous Villains, Danger Zone, you know what I mean? Razor, RA certified. We just kind of tried to make it a little growner, you know what I'm saying? A little bit more mature, and then, you know, knew we wanted to grow with different things. Like the clothing line was heavy with the Danger Zone thing. So, you know, it was, you know, Dangerous Villains just wasn't suitable for everybody. Like I said, we from a hood called Somerville. So it's hard to put the villains on on other areas, you know, outside of that neighborhood.
Right. So basically, you know, was that like a collective decision on everybody's part, or did somebody like?
Yeah, it actually was a meeting. Everything is shout out my partner Kareem Shaw. I mean, nothing gets, you know, checked or underlined or anything before, you know, we go into negotiation. Like, you know what I mean, on everything. So, you know, I don't want to say like Dame Dash or, you know what I mean, because none of them relationships end well. You know what I mean, but I do have, like, you know, a partner, a sidekick that, you know, keeps this dream and this boat floating. You know what I'm saying?
So it's like, all right, so from drawing to rapping, now you got a group. You just said something about a clothing line.
Yeah. I mean, you gotta have the merch. You know what I'm saying?
I don't want to jump the gun, but was clothing line like back then before, you know, after you got into the rapping, or is it new right now? The clothing line is like a new thing going on.
So, like I said, I think everything was prepped. You see what I'm saying? Like everything was prepped, because first time I ever been arrested was for graffiti in my middle school bathroom. And the reason I got caught is because I'm the kid that the NTAs know has color markers, because I draw on people's clothes. You know, I draw cartoon characters on their Timberland boots. I draw cartoon characters on their jeans,
Oh,
shirts.
okay. You was one of those. All right.
Yeah, like
I want my shoes to be different. I want my
that's
sneaks to be
that
different.
also come from poverty. You know what I'm saying? I can't afford a new pair. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna have to, you know, dial these Jones up and get these Jones looking new, a new color. Where you get that color from? Like, you know what I'm saying? And that's how we did it. My whole crew, you know what I mean? We come from the same place, so everything was a team thing. You know what I'm saying? So that's where I think clothing started, not knowing that it would be a money maker. You know what I mean? Not knowing that it would turn into a business. You know what I mean? But that was early. You know what I mean? We did that early. Like I used to get stopped
Mm.
on the bus and people say, "Who did that?" And then they give me their number on a piece of paper and say, "Call me." You know what I mean? I want to get my kids' stuff done. You know what I mean? So
Mm.
the art, the drawing stuff already was there. So like once we start moving with the danger zone thing and we started, knowing how to like manufacture our own, like, everything, you know what I'm saying? So we had to have representation with people representing what we got going on. So
Mm.
we came up with the logo in the clothing line, and people did, it just got popular. People didn't even know what it was, they just like, oh, well, what can I get one of them shirts?
Yeah, I remember. I
Yo,
kind of think
that's dope.
I think I kind of remember when you started to press the shirts, if I'm not
Mm-hmm.
mistaken. Like it was probably around the time when me and you just started being acquainted. So, like I said, that's been well over a decade. You know what I mean?
Right, right.
And I can remember, you know, initially you going somewhere to get it done, and then ultimately like you guys purchasing your own stuff and then pressing your own stuff and then marketing your own stuff and then
Yep.
selling your own stuff. So, and then them Jones were just like flying off of the shelf. I
Yep.
still ain't get my shirt yet, but
You
I'm
didn't?
just
You really didn't?
it's all good.
That's really shocking. That's shocking because, sheesh.
Yo, he used to come to the gig with the hoodies, the hats, the shirts, like everything, bro. Like
Yeah,
I'm
it
like,
was. I
yo,
mean, it's not as let's just say we're not on our job as much as we was with that right now.
right,
But
right, right,
yeah, that actually was a we started, of course we started. I mean, I like to learn, you know what I'm saying? I'm always gonna take a
right,
step back and learn, you know what I mean? And I'm gonna watch and I'm gonna observe, but then I'm gonna try to figure it out how to do it myself. You know what I'm
right,
saying?
right. No,
So we
and that's
spent a lot of money, going third, fourth man for, to get them shirts made to where as though we figured out the process,
right.
and yeah, we start making our own shirts, you know what I mean? To
Nah,
this
nah,
day,
bro.
we
Any smart businessman is going to try to figure out a way to cut them costs. You know what I'm
exactly.
saying? And if you got to do it yourself, then ultimately that's what you got to do, unless you can get cheap labor. You know what I mean? So it's
Exactly.
like,
Exactly.
at the end of the day, I respect that, and we you remember me? I used to come to I used to come to the job with my computer. You
Yeah,
know
you
what I'm
do.
saying? You know what I mean? Like, and I was doing whole songs. Like, me and you actually even recorded a piece of a
We did.
song. Like, you know what I
We
mean?
did.
So it's like,
Yep.
you
That's
know what I'm
facts.
saying? So it's like, you got to really understand that, like, bro, I just respect your growth, knowing you over the years and, just seeing how you've evolved into, like what could definitely be considered a Fortune 500 company that the world just don't know it yet.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you're definitely a you know what I mean? Because like even prior to the film production, you know what I'm saying? Like you started doing your own videos.
and and
I
and we didn't even like really get into that yet,
Right. I
like
mean,
how
but
you
remember,
got
he's gonna be
started. But
coming over here a lot. And I mean, but before we kind of like wrap things up in a little way, because we definitely gonna keep talking to you, because
Yeah, I would
you
love
want
to
you
come
want
back,
you
man. I
you're gonna
really
keep
appreciate it,
you're
man.
gonna
Like,
keep expanding and expanding. But let's talk a little bit about he also had a sitcom, bro. Like Yo Bro was like a sitcom. You know what I'm saying? Like literally like
said like a
along the lines.
sitcom.
No, I mean, well, it was a sitcom. You know what I mean?
No,
Like
yeah, I
along.
know, but I take that as a compliment because that's what we did. I wanted a sitcom. I didn't want a
Right.
show.
Mhm.
I wanted a sitcom. I
Right.
wanted when you watch Martin and Fresh Prince and
That's just what I was about to say, bro.
Family Matters.
Right. Exactly.
That's
Exactly.
what you feel like they. I mean, you get that studio audience. They on the stage, and we sat down and we studied them. We studied them for months, and we said we got to figure out how to do this. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And set our stage and do this. And we 5 episodes in right now, and yeah, people love it. Feet,
You
man.
you
Like,
can't you can't you kind of answer my question, because my next question was like, whether it be music, whether it be the designing of the clothing, whether it be, you know, the movies, the sitcoms, what's your creative process? Like what type of mindset do you have to be in? And, you know, like I said, I know you have a crew of people that you work with, you know, big up Kareen, you know what I mean? And, you know, the other Danger Zone members, you know what I mean? But like, what's the process when you guys are coming together and coming up with these brilliant ideas?
Well, that's what it does. It all starts with an idea. I mean, I guess real quick, I could give you an example. My mother lives down south. You know, they from up here in Philly, but they all live down North Carolina.
My bad. Yeah, that was a
All
false
right,
start.
that's cool.
Go back.
Yeah,
Go
so
back.
they live down North Carolina. So when I went down North Carolina, I'm like, let's find something to do. You know what I mean? My family and my mom and everybody, I want to find something to do. You know, my mom don't really, she's a city girl. She's from up here. She don't know what's going on down there for real, for real. She, you know, so I looked up some Google stuff. I said, oh, well, let's find a slave plantation. Like, ain't this where the slaves was at down south? You know what I'm saying? So we actually found a slave plantation. And we went to the slave plantation. They gave out free tours. So we went to the slave plantation and the lady gave us a tour and we're looking all around and I'm like, wow, like, you know what I mean? To be in there with the slaves or whatever, bang, bingo. So I got, you know, the light bulb went off and I said, damn, we need to do this. You know, we need to do something like this. So I came home and I told my partner, I said, yo, man, let's do a slave movie. Of course, he's like, huh? Where'd that come from? Like, you know what I mean? So I'm like, no, but we're gonna do something different. Let's do the house nigga, field nigga thing. Like, let me be that light skinned slave. People don't understand why he light skinned, and you be the slave on the outside, the dark skinned slave. That's a little bit more, you know. And we did that dynamic. We did it. We came back to Philly. We did the movie. And I mean, we got into some film festivals. I got short film of the year. It you know what I mean? It turned into a play. It just, you know, it grew legs. You know what I'm saying? So everything starts with just an idea, inspiration. Mostly something I never seen, I haven't seen. You know, that's what kind of motivates me. A lot of people say, do what works. You know what I mean? Make a song that people make. You know what I mean? Make a film like people make. That don't work for me. You know what I'm saying?
You got to do what comes naturally.
Yeah. I want to do what pushes me, where I want to really dig and do some research, and you know what I mean? Like,
well, Bill, I could tell.
Basically, you're
method
inspired
creating.
to do.
You call it method creating.
Right. You're inspired to do different things that nobody has done.
Yeah.
Well, I can tell you, it ain't a corner of the city I ain't been to where I ain't see one of them yo bro flyers, and you know what I mean, like, you know, and for y'all not to have like this multi-million-dollar machine behind y'all definitely, you know, putting the work in, bro. And I'm gonna drop that trailer real quick so people can, you know, see what that's all about. All right.
Bet.
I was with that girl for 8 long years. Man, I just want to show I can stand on my own 2 feet.
Yo, bro.
Bruce, how you know we're here?
Oh, come on, man. That ain't important. Me and Keisha went through it again. You know when we go through it, we go through it.
Yo, bro. How you get in my apartment? Neighbors, man, nigga. Craig!
Man, why y'all talk to me like that?
Hey, you got something? They told me first month, last month.
I know one of y'all been playing on my phone.
I finally got my own. I finally could walk with my nuts out. I finally ain't got nobody telling me what to do. You cannot stay here.
I knew you was gonna say that. That's why I only prepare myself to stay for 24 hours, bro.
Yo, I mean, I've had the opportunity to watch. Yo, bro. I actually just watched. I just watched the ganja in its entirety today. The only bone I got to pick with you was that you didn't get me to play the Jamaican dude part,
You
but
don't
you
know.
know.
You don't know how bad. You don't know how bad I wanted you. You like you. That's what I'm saying. See, that's what people don't be understanding neither. They might be like, "Oh man, you ain't tell me. You ain't let me know."
Right, right,
If
right,
they don't know how bad you already like you already cast it, but
right.
other shit gets in the way. You know what
Nah,
I'm
nah, nah.
saying?
Listen, bro. Listen,
No, no,
listen.
no, no. I'm not just saying you, Feek. I'm saying in general. You know what I mean? Like,
Who
and then
that's
other
Mr.
things
Shaw?
get
That's
in the
Mr.
way.
Shaw back there. That's Mr.
Yeah,
Shaw back there.
yep, yep. You
Yo,
know it.
what's good? Yo,
What's
bro.
up? What's up,
Yo,
man? What's
bro.
going on?
Yo, bro. What's up?
Yo,
How
bro.
you
You
feeling,
know,
brother?
we working, we working.
As you should. And
You know,
yo,
it's my
trust me,
man.
man.
You
Yeah,
know,
this my
remember,
man. You know,
Feek was supposed to be Omen Willard. Then I said I needed the guy in the hallway to be Feek, and then I said I needed a Jamaican song for sure for Feek.
I was about to get into that. Like I said, it's my man. You know, I already know everything behind the scene, job, and all that. Like,
Right,
I
right,
feel like I
right,
already
right.
knew you. To be honest with you.
Nah, trust me. I mean, we follow each other on social media. We've met briefly in the past. Y'all had when I featured on the song
Yeah,
the
Yeah,
self hate
yeah,
joint.
yeah,
You know what I mean? And
yeah.
y'all had that event down at the cornucopia somewhere down on what's that like? Right beside the park, Parkside. You know what I mean?
Parkside.
Y'all
Yep,
y'all
yep.
y'all
You
did an
came
event
through. You
down there a
blessed us.
couple
That
of
was the
years.
the
Yeah,
album
yeah.
release party for the Grateful
Exactly,
albums.
exactly.
Yep.
But
Still working, man.
Yep.
yeah, listen, man, yo, bro.
What?
I mean, anything that I could do to make a contribution to your cause, because you're like, yo, y'all definitely putting in your work, bro, and I really admire y'all for your
No, we
work
just getting
ethic, bro.
started, man.
Yeah, definitely. I admire y'all for your work ethic, man.
Thank
Y'all
you.
definitely doing it big, and once somebody who really could like push that envelope, get to understand what y'all really have, it's gonna be crazy because I ain't even talk about shysters, like and that was the
Whew.
prelude to that was classic. You know
I
what I mean?
thought
Like
that's what you was going to talk about, but then you went into yo, bro.
yeah. I was
Yeah.
like, shysters was something altogether different. Like y'all was definitely doing your thing, bro, and continue to do your thing. And I'm so proud of you, bro. Like seeing the growth. You know what I mean? And I'm going to continue to be a supporter. And make any contribution that I can make to your cause. You know what I'm saying? Definitely,
Respect,
definitely,
respect,
And,
man.
and not
definitely.
only that, you need to, keep us update on anything that's going on. Like,
For sure, for
Like,
sure. If
like,
I could plug in right now, real quick. So this weekend we down Atlantic City. We down Atlantic City. We got a movie premiere for a film called Target on My Ops, where
okay,
I'm in a movie called Target on My Ops. Shout out Jimmy the Saint. He the director of that film.
okay.
Right now we
I
on set.
ICH, ICH.
Yep, yep. Right now
Yeah.
we on set shooting the ticket. Shout out my man Mike Loud. He wrote this script called The Ticket. It's coming. It's coming. Like it's coming. We working on it like
Okay.
3, 4 in the mornings. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
So
right,
the
right,
ticket
right.
to be on Tubi soon and movie premiere and all of that. We'll follow up. Right now, though, we need everybody to go check out the Ganja. The Ganja is on Tubi right now. It's making a lot of noise. I really appreciate everybody tuned into it. And we turning up with that, man. And definitely a sequel coming. Casting calls coming, on them type of things. So make sure everybody follow me at RA Certified on Instagram.
Nah, dope movie, man. Dope concept. You know what I mean? I seen you using a little special effects in that joint. You know what I mean? I see
Evolve, we
you,
evolution, it's evolution, man.
yeah. I
Them
mean,
Pokemons.
you was going in. You know what I'm saying? Like, I definitely, grasped the whole it gave me this that almost like them Jason Voorhees Friday the 13th, Tales
Right,
from the Crypt. Like I got that vibe from it. You know what I
right.
mean? I didn't expect that when I initially watched it, but as the story began to unfold, I'm like, yo, this nigga was
So
some
we was
shit,
trying to
bro.
mix humor with comedy. Well,
Nah,
that's what we
dope,
did.
dope. No, it's dope, bro. Trust
Yeah.
me, it's dope, and that's what I got from it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, and that I'm glad to hear that it's doing well. I just want you to continue doing, what you do, bro. And I really appreciate you taking the time out, to come over here and talk to us. You know what I'm saying? In Jamaican terminology, we usually ask for a dub plate. You know what I'm saying? So a dub plate is, more or less, you know, um, a Jamaican's way of like dropping a 16. You know what I mean? So like, so we just gonna just keep it simple and ask you for a 16 so we can have it for our
But
archives.
you got to you
You
got
know
to
what I
you
mean?
got to say overall settings
But
though.
you gotta at
That's the
least
whole
mention
thing.
you gotta mention the
You got
platform
to
in
put
it. You know
mention
what
the
I mean? Just
platform.
incorporate the platform in it so we have it for our archives. And I mean, so we can show it on the platform.
All right. Woo, they put me on the spot. The rapper.
No, hold on. It could be off the dome,
It could be off the
or
dome
it could
anywhere
be
you want
something
to
else.
do it. You know what I
It
mean?
could
Like
be already one of your song, and you just drop
nigga,
overall
I've
settings in it.
been drinking rum all night, so I might even not even know if it's 16. It could be 8.
All right, I like that. All right, listen,
As long as you say overall settings,
Yeah,
listen.
that's what we want.
39 in my prime like LeBron. Couple gray hairs in my bed showing wise. They like, you still rap? I'll be like, I am rap. I put my life in these tracks. I just make this shit rhyme. Damn. It's like niggas rather see you doing time, either that or nothing all the time. Fall from my design. You know what we repping? Overall settings.
Ah,
I
brap,
like
brap,
that,
brap,
like that. So like,
brah.
I know you as RA certified. Your close friends and family might know you as Rel. You know what I mean? But whenever you come over here, bro, we dub the RA certified setting. So you're one of our extended family. We've had over 500 reasonings just like this. And, we're a conglomerate of people from around the world who've taken their time out to come over here and, grace our platform. So you're ultimately a part of our family. You've been a part of my family,
Hold
but
on,
now you're a
Right.
part of the overall.
hold on. He's
Appreciate
bigger
that,
than
man.
he's
Happy
bigger
to
than
be here,
family.
man.
He's right here in Philly with us,
Exactly.
so he gotta come sit down with
Yeah, he
us.
got to come have
For
He
a
gotta
sit.
sure.
come
The next
have a
one I'm
Yeah.
seat,
coming to sit down. That's a
sit
promise.
No
I'll do
doubt,
that.
no
down.
doubt, no doubt.
You know what I'm saying?
So
And
maybe
keep
when
us.
the next movie drop or something, we can,
We ain't waiting.
sit down and talk
We ain't
about it.
waiting
And
for
You
the
know what I
vice
next.
mean?
versa. Vice
We ain't
versa.
Right.
we
Because
ain't waiting for the next movie, bro.
no,
We're
but
not
this the
waiting.
thing.
We're not waiting for that next movie. We want
This the
that to happen
thing though.
before that.
Okay.
The next movie or whatever, I would definitely like y'all in the building. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
that's
Oh
love.
shit!
That's
I
love.
would
You
like
know
to
what?
y'all to
Yeah,
bring your
I was
platform.
gonna say, can we do a cameo in one of your joints, man? I
I
was
mean,
getting ready to ask you that.
that's
I was
already
gonna
done.
ask you that.
That's already done. That's easy. That part easy. The
Yeah,
hard
All
part
right.
is
exactly.
getting y'all to bring overall settings to something we got going on.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
yeah. Nah, you gotta let us know.
all right.
You
Let us
gotta let
know.
us know when we definitely make it happen, man.
You know
You
what
know
I'm
what I mean?
saying?
Like
Listen. I
Interview
love
some
acting,
folks
man.
and things like that. That's
exactly,
I love
exactly.
acting, bro. I love acting.
Yo, Rel, I appreciate you taking the time out, bro. Like I said, I've seen you grow over the years. You know what I'm saying? I've made contributions to your cause. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? You've made contributions to my cause,
Mm-hmm.
introduced me to audiences who probably wouldn't even have known who I was.
And we know
I've
a lot
done
of the same people. Shout out Raziak.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Big up the seas, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And I mean, we the world is very small. That's why you gotta really be mindful of how, one thing I cherish the most in this life outside of time is relationships. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because they go a long way, and in this day and age, especially with this whole social media craze going on, you don't know who. You know what I'm saying? Like you,
Facts.
every day you get surprised going on somebody's page and be like, "Damn, how you know my man?" And my man live in Bangladesh. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Like,
Mm-hmm.
but at the end of the day, man, like I know you working, bro. So we're not gonna really keep you that much longer, though. I really appreciate you taking the time out. We looking forward to having you over here again, bro, and
Real,
again. You know
real
what I'm
soon.
saying?
Real soon.
All right.
Real
Facts.
soon.
All right.
You big
Respect,
up,
Real
man.
soon.
big up your
Respect. Y'all
damn
have a good
self,
night.
bro. All right, man. You take care, bro.
Okay.
Oh.